folks. Managed to wangle a camp out with the boys. They're all setting up their hammocks and things. So I thought I'm gonna get my new frying pan out. It's one of the Swedish ones with I gotta make a stick, get a stick now, make a handle for it and everything. It's one of the black steel pans, so I need to cure it. So I brought a few things with me. I'm going to do it the old style method that I've seen quite a few on YouTube doing, is using potato peelings and salt and oil obviously. So I'm going to get them prepped up now. I've got potatoes to eat for later, so I'm going to peel them and then use that, and I'm going to do this. I'm not going to do it on the fire, I'm going to do it on my bush box stove with an alcohol meth burner. So let's give it a go. My first step, I'm going to get my potatoes peeled. I don't think you need to watch me peel potatoes. I'll come back with the finished product. Right, got my potatoes peeled. Just going to get them in water now so they don't brown and everything. I'm going to cook them up later. So I need to get my Bush Box XL now set up with a meth burner filled up in it. Get it lit, start warming the pan up, and then we'll start the seasoning process. Right, there's the pan. I'll show that up to the camera. And we've got the label there. I think you can see it. I think the make is Stabilotherm. I'm not sure if it's a German make or a Swedish. I'll try and put links in the comments below. But it's a black steel pan. I think it's at least 2 to 2.5 mil thick, carbon steel. So obviously I need to cure it, and I've got to be really careful. I can't just scrub it out then with scouring pans and soap and things like that. Once I've cured it, it's just basically going to use it like the pans I got in the house, but I should really make a stick or something to go in there, but I got my gloves with me anyway. So I'm going to season this rather than on the fire behind me. I'm just going to do it in a more controlled manner at the moment. I'll just use my trusty bush box, and I got my meths burner with me. You can hear the boys in the background. Rob's filming as well. He's set his hammock and everything up. Nick's just up there setting his stuff up. I haven't done mine yet. It's only 10 to 2 in the afternoon. So I'm going to get this set up. So I'm hoping that's in shot. We can angle you down, like you can see there. I'll get this set up here now, filled up, and then I'll get back to you. Trusty Swedish Army meths container. There's the 3 crowns. Meth burner's filled up. Got all my stuff. I got my salt and my potato peelings. I hope you can see me on the camera. I just angle you up a little bit. So Rob's up there filming with Nick, and they're talking through the shelters. So what I'm going to light it with today is my Mora Spark. You can get it on the shot. Obviously it looks a bit mucky because I gave it a damn good sharpen up last night. And this is a 2.5 mil with about 100 mil blade, 12C27 Sandvik steel with the fire steel in the handle. If I can get it out. Rob's coming down to, it's like this Light My Fire Scout, and he's filming there, me filming myself.
And I can't see you because your bag's in the way.
Well, I didn't know I was going to be on camera from that side. I'll pause there.
Scott.
I am curing and seasoning my new frying pan. It's a Stabilotherm Swedish pan, so you can cut the stick at whatever length you want, and then cook it over the fire. But obviously it's a black steel pan, and I got to season it first. So I'm going to light it now with this. Hopefully now this will work. Yeah, she's burning. Right, that's one of the bonuses, I suppose. This would make a damn good backpacking knife, because then you've got a small fire steel. Let me just it's one out. It was burning.
But if you want to see what Scott's doing, check his channel out.
Right.
It's starting to burn now and warm up. Anyway, like I was saying, good backpacking knife, because you're not going to use this a massive amount, but it's a really good bushcraft knife. Yeah, the handle isn't as comfortable as a normal companion, which I brought with me this time. This is one of the older companions, but I don't know, I'm a massive Mora fan. I really like them. So there we are, that's starting to warm up now. I need to get that pan heated up so I can get some oil on and get the potato peelings and the salt on. I'll get back to you. Okay, first ingredient, plenty of oil. Nice. I don't know if you can taste that on the camera, viewers. That wasn't me. I think Rob basically saved that up from this morning just to bring it over. I don't know what's worse, the smell of the burning oil. Keep that on there. It's got to heat up. I'm going to put this for now. Go on there, look. Right, as the oil heats up, I need to get my peelings. Where are they? On the chair. This has to get nice and hot now, so you get smoke starting coming off the oil in the pan. I may struggle with the meths whether you'll get it hot enough. And in my little container, salt. No, I'm not sure how much it is, but I may as well check quite a bit on. I'm not actually sure what the salt and the peeling, so whether it's something to do with the starch and the potatoes and then the salt and then it binds with the oil, I'm not sure. I'm going to give it a bit more. If I don't get enough heat with the meths, then I'm just going to get it on top of the fire. There'll be plenty of heat on our one. But the burner is starting to warm up a bit now. If I leave that frying in the background, which you can see there, I'm just shaving a bit of a stick down now, just a bit of a spatula to push it around. I may as well speak about the knife a little bit. The Mora Spark. It's based on the Companion. Same handle, obviously, as you can see, same as the old like my fire knife. The Scout sized fire steel locks into the handle. I haven't changed the lanyard, that came with the knife, I just left it on it for now. It's reflective cord. But like I said, it's a 2.5mm. I got my old Companion with me. It's a 2.5mm thick steel, whereas the old one, I think this old style one was 1.8. I think the new one is about 2.1. But with the Spark, it comes with a nice sharp 90-degree back edge for scraping the fire steel, but also for scraping any green woodwork or anything. Stainless Sandvik steel, 12C27, really good quality. Yes, the knife was a bit more expensive. I think they're about £28. The new Companion, similar to this, is probably going to be about £17–18. Plus you'd have to buy a Scout fire steel, so it's not that bad, but it all comes in one package with obviously the plastic, the Kydex sheath. I mean, I haven't had a chance to give it a really good going over. May do a bit of carving with it later, see what it's like. But obviously with the stainless, it's a damn good food prep knife as well, so you do cleaning fish, anything. You don't mind giving it a good scrub down with soapy water. Just gonna get this mixed around. Something's telling me this isn't going to be hot enough. And anyway, really salty fried potato skins, I'm probably going to eat them afterwards. You're probably not supposed to, but I'm going to eat them. Just be like crisps. And you're really ticking over. Back to the knife. So, can't really say much more about it at the moment. There's a close-up of it. You can see I've sharpened it properly. The factory edge wasn't too bad. It was a nice flat grind with a really small micro bevel, but it wasn't nice and shaving sharp. I don't really want to, there you are, you can see, nice ball patch on the arm. Anyway, get back to my frying. Still got some more frying to do. I think I've got to fry them till they go crispy. But let me just zoom back out. Right, I want to make a handle for it. So what I've done is, that was a Y stick branch, came up like that. So I'm going to use this end to go in there and then shave this down. So I'll have a hook, I can hang it up when I'm done then later. And then I don't have to keep it, then I can always just bin it and make a handle every time I go out if I want to. So I've just got to shave that down enough so it'll slot into the handle, and then obviously I've got a nice cool wooden handle to pick the frying pan up. See, that's a good thing about the sharp 90. You take the outer back off first. This is all done with the back edge of the knife. It'd be a lot easier if this was green, but this is a piece of wood that's been sitting there for a while. And I'm reluctant to cut anything down just for the sake of it. So it's just a matter of now, I think you can see that, yeah. Shaving this down till it's a nice snug fit. I don't want it too tight. I want to be able to get the thing out, because obviously as the metal of the pan heats up it'll expand. I don't want it to then contract on the handle and then I can't get the wood out afterwards. I'll keep shaving it down, obviously I've got to get a nice round profile. Okay, that's all almost there. You don't want to force it in. Back. Okay, you can see the handle now. That's just to get my hands away from the heat. It's kind of crisp up now when the pan is starting to brown a bit. Okay, I'm pretty much done. I think I can hold it. Maybe not. Let's get my makeshift handle in there for now. You can see now it's darkening nicely. Nothing obviously is sticking to it. I'm going to keep it on for a bit longer. Probably could have done with a bit more heat, but obviously I'm using Meth's burner, so it'll only go to a certain temperature.
And one bonus.
Yeah, one bonus. We're tasting them. Fried potato skins with about 1 kilo of salt on. They're mega salty. Probably do with a nice ice cold Budweiser or something now to wash it down, but I haven't got anything. But that's pretty much it. We'll give it a tester later because I got a nice ribeye steak to cook on it, and I got eggs and stuff in the morning, so I'll take some shots later of cooking in it. Right, my Metz burner's run out, so just let the pan cool down a bit. You can see my blackened chips. Nobody wants to eat them anymore now because they are actually disgusting. So we just cut this bit. You can see now there's my oily rag from the start. Yes, it doesn't look great, but you'll see now when I put the steak and things on it later. It's cleaned up nice anyway. It actually does look a bit better. What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, looks good. I can't see my face in it.
No, but
Not a very good polishing job.
I can still smell the fat. I don't know whether it's the burnt crisps or when Rob came over and dropped his guts next to me, but anyway, that's what it looks like. Nice job. That's the first stage done. Just need to cook in it now properly. Right, it wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't do a bit of carving. So I need to knock up something now to push my steak around the frying pan later. So I'm going to do myself a nice cooking spatula out of a piece of birch which had fallen on the shelter. When we got here, we had to fell it and get it down all the way and repair the shelter. So this is one of the branches. Hopefully it'll come out alright.
I had noticed it on for your vent. It's just more oil now. When I'm pulling them up right there.
Fair play boys, this chopping block is brilliant. That little nook there, it's just perfect, like. Well done, Nick. Well done, Nick. Nick made the chopping block, by the way. You can see I brought my Gransfors Brooks wildlife hatchet with me today. I didn't bring my carving axe. I just thought, for a change, I used to do a lot of carving with this before I bought the Carlson. And this is actually lovely to use, but the good thing about it is it's great for splitting wood and everything as well. I don't like splitting with my carving axe, it's only for carving. So anyway, back to the chopping. I think that actually had a worm in it there, no? That'll do for now. And carve it with that, my companion. Okay, so I've roughed that out with the axe. This is a piece of the birch that fell on top of the shelter. Thought I'd make something out of it. Just going to rough it out now with my old school companion, thin one, 1.8 I think it is. The new ones are I think 2.1. This is an old one, you can see by the design on the handle. Gave it a good sharpening last night. Can you see the light? Nice polish on the edge. Anyway, let's crack on. now look what I got to deal with. Next filth. Not me.
That was stinky.
If you can hear whittling sounds, Rob's making a spatula as well for breakfast for tomorrow. You got bacon for the morning?
I've got bacon, I've got an
All-day
all-day breakfast, and I've got powdered egg.
Bit more work on it now, need to thin it down. You can hear the motorbikes in the background in the main road. They're quite a distance away, it's just the sound is carrying because we're above the valley. But that's more than passable to push my steak around my pan.
Could have used a stick.
I could have used the same stick that I snapped earlier to push the pieces of potato skin around. But I got to do a bit of carving, otherwise I haven't enjoyed myself. I know I should have probably carved this whole thing with that Mora Spark. Didn't think until after I'd started with the Companion. But they're the only two knives I've done this with. So I normally do my carving. I'll probably, once this has dried a bit later, I may use my Mora 105 and put some little detail work in it. Make it a bit prettier, but that's good enough. Next skin is corned beef ready.
Aye.
RobEvans Woodsman. No longer outdoorsman. He doesn't go outdoors, he just goes to the woods.
That's about it in a nutshell.
I'm just boiling my potatoes in that there pot. My little 12cm zebra. Okay, let's try again. Get the pan on to warm. A bit of oil. A lot of oil. There's my handle I made out of a crook of a branch earlier. And basically, let's get these onions fried up. And that is the spoon I carved earlier for my cooking. Well, if the onions are any indication, the seasoning has worked well. There's absolutely nothing is sticking at the moment. You'll see now when the steak goes in. Well, I just give the pan a shake. That's not bad for a non-stick pan so far. I didn't expect it to work that good. Let's give it a flip.
Before you would chocolate biscuit in as well.
Probably should have left it a little bit longer. It's not that hot now. You can have a couple of flips. Well, the pan is seasoned well. That steak hasn't stuck at all. It's definitely worked. I'm very pleased. Time to eat. Can't watch it anymore. You don't need to see me eat. Oh, now I'm actually recording. Anyway, let's start again. I wasn't recording. There's my steak. Fried onions. Rob's leftover chili rice burrito mix. And a whole 12cm zebra pot full of boiled potatoes. I need it, I'm hungry. You don't need to see me stuffing my face. Okay, it's almost dark. The boys are in their element. There's Nick in the middle and Rob at the end. Shaving sticks. Doing what they do best.
Trying to shave sticks.
Basically making feather sticks for the morning. For the morning fire. The kettle's back on if I swing you round. Time for a nice cup of tea. slow potatoes. I'm getting burnt.
That doesn't look very appetizing.
Says the man who mishmashed everything into the pan exactly the same as I'm doing. Bratkartoffel. Basically like egg fried rice but with potatoes. I'm so glad I got a longer handle on this.
Long handles, handles for pens.
Diced bacon would be nice in this now. Smells lovely. Smells good. Oh. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. There wasn't a lot of content, but that new frying pan, I'm very pleased with. I cooked breakfast this morning with it. Bratkartoffel is basically potatoes and fried onions and scrambled egg in with it. It was lovely. The pan's working great. Just needs a little bit of a clean when I get home and another oiling and a heating up on the stove. So that's going to be ready for my next adventure, which hopefully, if I can, I'll get out another night out this week because I'm off. I give a chance to give the Mora Spark going over this week as well, so stay tuned for that. I'm going to give that a thorough testing. But thanks for watching. More content coming soon. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button below. I need to get those subscriber numbers up, so feel free to share on other platforms. get my channel out there, my content out there to other people. Other than that, thanks for watching. More coming soon. Stick around.
This is really not good for your back now.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You were right. It is very good for you. It's when people do lift wrong. Sorry, folks. We're not talking about weightlifting and exercise. We don't normally. It's normally talk about knives and current affairs and shit.
And how we're being controlled
Yes.
by the media, by the government,
By the man.
by the man.
Well, it's been a nice little camp out.
Yes,
Very
it
nice.
has.
Always nice to have a camp out with the guys.
We've had a bit of road noise with the motorbikes because of the fine weather. They'll be going up and down the main road flat out.
Nothing wrong with it.
They'll be walking tapping the Sunday when the sun's out. There's a bit of damp, they don't go anywhere. Farmer up the top there's been scraping on the cows. I'm scraping the cows, scraping the yard.
And we've been rained on by acorns.
Woke us all up in the night, the odd bang on the tarp with the acorns hitting it. That's better than the big branch that was down when we got here.
Yeah.
Which took this out and we had to rebuild it. Ah well, all done. Packing up to go home now. The worst bit.
But I was lucky because the woods fairies packed my hammock away, and if you watch my video you'll see it.
It was a shell suit wearing fairy.
my bush shell suit.
We've become Helicon Tex fans, folks. If you don't realise, Rob's got all the clothes and I got all the bags.
I got nothing.
I who have nothing.
You've got a new smock.
I have a new smock.
But it's not a Helicon
It's
Tex.
not a Helicon Tex.
It's a posh country gent smock.
Alan Payne.
Alan Payne. He sounds like
Max Payne's brother.
Max Payne's brother. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same.
Secret agent.
Yeah, but his brother's a secret agent. He makes fancy clothes.
Oh right. Have they got special pockets with saws and
Yes.
laser beams and shit now?
It's a shooting sort of thing, so same ilk, same line of work.
Well, James Bond was a dab hand with a double barrel, wasn't he?
And Skyfall.
Yeah. And the sky fall.
Thank you, Russ, for letting me use your chair that you didn't know I borrowed.
I'll thank you for the wood from your shelf.
To make the first cup of tea.
The first cup of tea.
It was your tripod that holds your rucksack. It's not a trying anymore to buy. 'Cause, I put my rucksack on it and it wasn't heavy. It just, as soon as I put it on, the leg snapped. Because it's quite damp up here and anything hazel that we cut, they don't last long, do they?
I did learn an important lesson. A 4-season down quilt is far too warm in summer.
I haven't used my hammock for a whole year. And it was fantastic to sleep
Oh
in.
my god. I do the fucking schnizzle for you guys. And I leave my tea bag in myself.
You didn't get my tea bag out. You did Rob's, I love you, Rob.
Oh, did you?
I don't know, might have. I don't know. Plus
Oh, I'm special.
I obviously got distracted
He
at once.
probably stirred it with his old boy and that's why it's so
Could
tasty.
have,
Like.
yeah.
That's not powdered
Creamy.
milk on the top.
No.
Anyway,
Coffee mitt.
thanks for watching. RobEvans Woodsman, not Outdoorsman anymore. He's changed his name by deed poll. So
Nicholas
nobody...
Jeffrey Vaughan.
The legend who is.
What a bike man.
And
I don't
myself,
fall off.
Scott, Welsh Woodsman Outdoors. Sorry about all the language.
Back off.